Hi everybody, welcome. My name is Rabbi Ron Goldberg, and we all know what this is. This is a push key. And one of the earliest things I learned when I had my Jewish education at Shomer Torah is that every week I would go to Sunday school, and my dad would give me a couple of blessed memory, would give me a couple of coins to put in the push key that they passed around. Now it's called JNF. Back in the day it was called Karen Kayemet L'Yisrael. And I was taught to do this every single week. It was an intrinsic, basic part of my Jewish education. Tzedakah, how intrinsic is it to Judaism? It has its own set of humor. The old joke about the guy who can take a turnip and squeeze it and get blood out, and they say, how did you do that? I'm a fundraiser for the JNF. If you've never been to a JNF or UJWF dinner, you are missing out. Those old jokes you've heard about it, they're all true. I remember sitting as a young man in AZA, being an invited guest to one of those dinners, and hearing them say to one of the guys at the head table, Morris, we got your pledge, $10,000. What's the matter? Business isn't good this year? Morris, in front of the whole crowd, has to stand up and say something like, you know what? The $10,000, that's from my wife. The $25,000 pledge, that's for me. That's how important we consider tzedakah. There's a whole body of humor devoted to it. But what it means to us more and more in our day and time, everybody gives. No matter what your status in life is, you give. That even if you're not going to give $25,000, if you give 25 cents, it has meaning and it has value. Why? Because there's always somebody who's a little further out on the scale than you might be. Maybe not doing as well as you, and you might think that you're not doing well at all, yet there's still somebody out there. And when we give, what do we feel? We feel good. We feel rewarded within ourselves, that we have contributed to the community. My wife has a favorite expression. Judy will often say, be a contributing member of society. To give to tzedakah, the tzedakah of your choice, is to be a contributing member of the community. It means the community matters to you. It means community is important. If you ask me what is one of the pillars of Judaism, is that phrase, don't separate, al tifrad me'asibor, don't separate from the community. You live that expression, you live that commandment when you give to tzedakah. May the coming year be a year of good health, a year of the plague of Corona leaving us, and a year when we all give freely and generously to tzedakah. Shana Tova, everybody.